Hey, have you heard about Maya? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speak Easy English, the podcast that helps you speak English with confidence, warmth, and zero stress. I'm Maya. It's such an interesting topic.
Yeah, I have. Let's dive into it and see what we can learn. All right, small talk. Two tiny words that somehow run the world. People use it to fill silence, avoid real feelings, and pretend they like the weather. Exactly. The weather is the national small talk hero. You say, nice weather today, isn't it? And suddenly you are a social genius or a social robot. The magic line, isn't it? Say a short sentence and add, isn't it? Boom, you get agreement and no real work. Also great to dodge deep questions. Someone asks about your week? Nice weather, isn't it? Problem solved. People love these simple words. Sunny, cloudy, rainy, windy, humid, freezing. Useful and safe. But yes, very repeated. And we all know the dramatic classics. It is absolutely freezing today. Or, can you believe this rain? Very dramatic, very British, very reliable. Small talk does one good thing. It makes people smile. Even a tiny compliment works. Nice bag. And the conversation opens up. But here's the roast. Sometimes small talk stays tiny. You talk about the weather for 5 minutes, then leave like nothing happened. It's social foam. True. Foam is light and easy, but it does the job. It makes the next step easier. It makes people comfortable. So learn the easy phrases. Practice question tags. Isn't it? Practice responses. Yes, it's lovely. Or, I know, finally some sunshine. Simple. And don't stress. Small talk is not deep. Be warm, be real, and if you want, be a little funny. Try, if it gets any colder, my coffee will freeze mid-sip. People laugh. Final roast tip. Use small talk to be kind, not perfect. A short question, a friendly smile, and you win the awkward moment. We hope you enjoyed today's short roast of small talk. Keep practicing those phrases, and we'll be back with more helpful and slightly cheeky lessons soon.
All right, have you heard about Maya's tiny weather sermon? Look outside. It is sunny today. It is a little cloudy. It is absolutely freezing. Riveting stuff. Thrilling weather updates coming to you live from the driveway.
Yeah, I have. Let's dive in. Nothing screams excitement like cataloging the sky. It's the unofficial Olympic sport of conversations nobody asks for.
Exactly. And then we move to greetings. Hey, how's it going? The verbal equivalent of a handshake and a shrug. Say it to everyone you know, and some you don't.
Reply with, pretty good, thanks. You? And pretend you actually want to hear about their weekend. Or toss back, not bad. How about you? Like a social boomerang.
Don't forget, hey, long time no see. Which means we saw each other once in 2019, and now we must re-up the nostalgia. Guaranteed to sound warm and slightly staged.
And the classic comeback. It has been ages. Ages. As if medieval times were the last time you grabbed coffee. Then drop in, I've been good. Really busy though. Because being busy is the new personality.
Yes, the good busy flex. I'm good busy. Lots of exciting projects. Translation, I'm exhausted, but socially acceptable.
Or the casual check-in, been keeping busy? Which is code for, I don't want details, but reassure me you're a functioning adult. Perfect small talk treadmill.
Quick recap, because we all need bullet points for our conversational autopilot. Talk about the weather, toss out a friendly greeting, and brag about being busy. Riveting. Nobel Prize material.
Tune in for the second half, where we roast food chatter, weekend brags, and awkward compliments, plus tricks to keep a conversation alive when the batteries die.
Stick around. We'll teach you to survive small talk with dignity, or at least with enough sarcasm to make it entertaining.
See you in part 2. And remember, if someone says, it is absolutely freezing, clutch your coffee like it's therapy, and nod like you understand life.
Hey, have you heard about Jake and Maya's eternal quest to fix awkward silences? You know, that podcast where they teach people to say, how was your weekend until civilization improves?
Yeah, I have. Let's dive into it and see what we can learn. And by learn, I mean gently mock their favorite tiny talk tools. But seriously, they do have good points about food, weekends, and compliments.
Okay, roasting hat on. Food as a topic is brilliant because everyone eats and everyone judges. But please, stop saying, that smells amazing, what is that? Like you just discovered scent. It's fine, use it. Just don't follow with a full TED talk about my favorite pasta of 2014. Keep it 2 lines unless you are actually invited to dinner.
True. Their trick of sharing something about yourself works, though. Instead of interrogating, say, I just tried sushi for the first time. Have you ever had it? It's personal, not creepy. It both invites them in and gives you an escape plan if they start describing fish anatomy.
And the classic, have you tried the new restaurant on Main Street, is the polite way to summon Yelp opinions to the face. Warning, this will turn into someone recounting a 3-act drama about their salad. Counter with, oh cool, what did you order? One follow-up. They said it. 1. We will not host a monologue festival.
Exactly. Which brings us to weekends. Ask, how was your weekend? Then actually do the revolutionary thing. Ask one follow-up. Not 17. Not a cross-examination. Just one tiny ripple. Oh nice, what did you do? If they say quiet, don't ask them for a documentary on doing nothing.
Also, I've been meaning to is the adult procrastinator's phrase. It's useful and harmless, but it sometimes translates to, I meant to, but my couch staged to sit in. Use it honestly. I've been meaning to try that restaurant is a lot better than their 2025 remake of I Will Someday.
Now compliments, they're superpower. But a bad compliment is like glitter. It gets everywhere and you're stuck with it. Simple, genuine compliments win. I love your jacket beats, your jacket emits vibes of unparalleled sartorial excellence. Keep it human.
And crucially, a compliment should open a door, not install a revolving door. Follow up with a question or a short observation. Compliment plus curiosity equals conversation. Compliment plus awkward silence equals you Googling how to escape small talk later.
Final roast to tip. People panic at silence. That panic creates noise. Instead, use a tiny tool. Share, ask one follow-up, and maybe throw in a genuine compliment. It's like conversational duct tape. Simple, useful, and sometimes embarrassingly effective.
So yes, roast delivered, but credit where it's due. Jake and Maya's formulas actually work. Keep it warm, keep it short, and for the love of lunch, let food lead you into real talk sometimes.
Agreed. Wrap up, use food as a friendly opener. Weekends for light curiosity and compliments to make people smile. Roast responsibly and your small talk will stop sounding like a questionnaire and start sounding like human interaction. We'll be back to roast more soon.
Hey, have you heard about Jake, Simple and Genuine, and his cheat sheet for compliments? It's basically a brochure for people who want to sound human without doing the emotional heavy lifting.
Yeah, I have. Let's dive into it and see what we can learn. And by learn, I mean roast politely while secretly taking notes.
First up, I love your blank, the ultimate conversational Swiss Army knife. You can throw it at a stranger, a barista, or your boss, and it works every time, unless you accidentally insult their taste, which is always a fun gamble.
I love your energy today is my personal favorite because it's vague and flattering. It covers everything from charisma to having finally showered. It's like emotional duct tape.
Then there's you are really good at blank. Great for coworkers. Sounds supportive until you realize you've basically signed a lifetime contract of being asked to fix people's spreadsheets.
And the approved response? Thank you so much. That's really kind of you. Apparently you must accept compliments like an award acceptance speech, even if inside you're thinking, I ordered that jacket online at 2 a.m. while sobbing.
Huge cultural note. Do not deflect. In American and British land, saying, oh, it's nothing, is social suicide. You must accept like a dignified yet humble monarch. Thank you. Curt bow, move on.
Yes, accept the compliment. But let's be real. Most people will still reflexively downplay themselves. It's the human equivalent of muting your own applause because you're afraid they'll ask for receipts.
Now for the survival kit. Conversation continuers. 2 syllables. Really? And you've bought yourself 5 more sentences from your interlocutor. It's the social equivalent of hitting refresh on someone's attention.
I know exactly what you mean is the friendship espresso shot. Use it sparingly, unless you actually do know exactly what they mean, in which case you're either psychic or dangerously nosy.
Redirecting questions are the stealthy exit ramp. Anyway, how are things with you? It's basically saying, this topic has expired. Let's move to a fresher flavor. Smooth, like slipping away from a party at 11:45.
And sharing your own experience keeps the tennis ball flying. Except this tennis ball is usually muddy, and somehow someone always forgets to ask how your serve is going. Which is to say, be reciprocal or you'll get ghosted.
About that sample exchange, Jake and Maya's chat, it's textbook small talk, really wholesome, like a Hallmark greeting card that learned improv. Jacket compliment, new market plug, jerk chicken reveal, all the punchlines are family friendly.
It's comforting because it's safe. No political landmines, no therapy sessions, just 2 humans circling each other with kindness. Also, props to Jake for finally discovering spicy food. Late bloomers unite.
So the takeaway?
use simple compliments, accept like a polite emperor, toss in a really when you need to, and if conversation fizzles, redirect with, by the way, it's not rocket science, it's emotional plumbing.
Try it tonight. Compliment someone, say thank you when they compliment you, and keep the ball in play. If it all goes wrong, remember, at least you tried. And if someone calls you out for being scripted, tell them you were practicing your TED Talk.
All right, listeners, be kind, be curious, and if you use I love your energy randomly, be prepared to defend what energy means. We'll be back with more witty takedowns and useful social hacks. See you next time, preferably with snacks. Hey, have you heard about the new Speakeasy English episode? You know, the one where Maya and Jake hand out a small talk toolkit like it's a life jacket at a swim club?
Yeah, I have. Let's dive in and see what life-saving devices they threw at us. Spoiler, it's mostly umbrellas, smiles, and the eternal phrase, nice weather today, isn't it?
Right? Topic 1, weather. Groundbreaking. It's like they discovered conversational oxygen. Can you believe this rain? The classic line that works until someone replies with a meteorological thesis.
And topic 2, greetings. Hey, how's it going? Long time no see. This is the social equivalent of waving a flag and hoping someone recognizes you. It's safe, reliable, slightly boring, like reheated coffee.
Then they give you being busy phrases. Been keeping busy? Good busy? What even is good busy? Are we measuring busyness on a quality scale now? Next thing you know, people will be posting, I'm busy, but make it aesthetic.
Small talk about food is the true weapon. That smells amazing. What is that? Always works, as long as the other person isn't carrying a gym shake. And I've been meaning to try that, is the polite way to confess you'll never actually try it.
Weekends get the pretty quiet, honestly, treatment. It's the Swiss Army knife of evasive answers. Use it to deflect questions, avoid bragging, and sound chill while secretly scrolling your phone.
Compliments are their emotional currency. I love your blank. Risky but effective. Danger comes when you fill the blank with something weird. I love your stapler. It takes you from charming to ominous in one syllable.
Their conversation-keeping tools are basically memes. Really? No way. By the way, that reminds me. Anyway, it's the verbal equivalent of a cat video. Distract, delight, then disappear.
And the community question? Cute. What's the hardest part of small talk for you? It's like group therapy, but with grammar corrections. Answer in one sentence and you're instantly validated by strangers who also avoid awkward silences.
So yes, the toolkit is simple, safe, and surprisingly effective. It won't win you a poetry slam, but it'll get you through the line at the coffee shop without being forgotten.
Bottom line, use one phrase, practice, and watch your social life level up from buffering to at least 480p. Thanks, Maya and Jake, for teaching us to be human autopilots with better manners.
Exactly. One phrase, one smile, one mildly less awkward interaction. See you next time, unless I rehearse my entire life and become a charming robot first.
Or until Maya and Jake release Toolkit 2.0, advanced small talk, now with more follow-ups. Either way, keep practicing and don't be afraid to say the weather line. It's underrated and undefeated.